I would like to begin with an acknowledgement of country. I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land and pay my respects to the elders both past, present and future, for they hold the memories, the traditions, the cultures and hope for their people. As pre-service teachers, it is important that we are all aware of the Australian professional standards for teachers, as they help guide our professional learning and allow us to improve on our teacher knowledge and quality. As stated in the Melbourne Declaration on Educational Goals for Young Australians, improving teacher quality is essential as it aids in improving student learning outcomes. When we look at the Australian professional standards for teachers, we see that it is broken up into three domains of teaching. We have professional knowledge, professional practice, and professional engagement, which are then divided up into 7 standards. A standard which teachers may feel uncertain about is Standard 2.4. Understand and respect Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people to promote reconciliation between Indigenous and non-Indigenous Australians. Providing students with this knowledge is essential. However, teachers become quite hesitant when it comes to tackling this standard. Research has shown that teachers lack the knowledge, and through this could lead to superficial, tokenistic, and potentially damaging outcomes, as teachers have very limited understanding of Aboriginal knowledge, pedagogies, and ways of seeing and learning. 2.4 speaks about the need for teachers to be proficient in Aboriginal histories and cultures, which is why A8SIS has been chosen as the selected resource to support learning in relation to Standard 2.4. This website was developed and led by a group of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people and is Australia's only national institution focused exclusively on the diverse history, culture and heritage of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Australians. Through exploring the site, you are able to see how useful this resource is. The site provides resources which can be used and explored in the classroom and can be useful for students to use in research projects. The site is a tool in which teachers can use in order to further their knowledge and understanding of the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people and can assist teachers in building their confidence when it comes to teaching children. A8SIS aims to provide professional development for teachers and educators in order for teachers to be able to confidently educate their students about Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander cultures and teach Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students with confidence, which aligns with Australian Professional Standards for Teachers 1.4 and 2.4. The site is broken up into 7 different tabs. We have Explore, Family History, Collection, Research, Education, What's New, About and Shop.
The Education tab is extremely useful. It focuses on curriculum resources, schools programs, and professional development. One resource in particular, the Little Red Yellow Black Book, was designed to build on teachers' intercultural understanding and support their professional knowledge and proficiency articulated in the focus areas 1.4 and 2.4 of the Australian Professional Standards for Teachers. This resource includes a range of activities and workshops, as well as thought-out lesson plans with step-by-step instructions on how to deliver each lesson. The resource has direct links to the Australian curriculum and subject areas, making this resource extremely valuable for teachers. We can then look at the Shops tab. When we look at this tab, we are taken to a new screen where we can then select from a range of books, maps, CDs and DVDs, as well as posters. When selecting the Books tab, we are taken to another new screen, which shows us a range of compelling award-winning narratives that capture unique heritage and diverse lives of Australia's first people. Each of these books were written by Indigenous and non-Indigenous Australians and provide readers with a rich understanding of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people's history and culture, making these books extremely useful for both teachers and students.
A8SIS is an extremely reliable source as it is an Australian government statutory authority established under the Public Governance, Performance and Accountability Act in 2013. The site is updated regularly and is culturally sensitive. The website is valuable as it represents the diverse culture of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people and has links to the Australian curriculum. It is our duty as teachers to further our knowledge and understanding of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people so that we are able to provide Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students with a learning environment where they can see themselves, their identities and culture reflected within the curriculum.